Rishi Sunak has just done 100 days in office. He's also just experienced the biggest strike in 20 odd years. He's just had an IMF report which does a thumbs down for everything maybe he stands for. He's just sacked the Tory party chairman. He's about to sack the is it vice or yeah, it's the vice prime minister, the prime minister of vice, the prime minister of alleged bullying, the prime minister of impatience, the prime minister of intemperance, the prime minister of bad behaviour, the prime minister who I suppose could step into the shoes of Jack Whitehall and redo bad education, probably rather nicely, probably as a student rather than as a teacher. And Rishi Sunak, the inexperienced politician, barely into Parliament, propelled into the Chancellorship, and at a time as Prime Minister when it is impossible to do anything but an impossible job. The managerial approach, because he simply doesn't have the hinterland, the experience, the knowledge, the wealth of interesting ideas other than ports, free ports. Oh goodness, and the person who has inherited so much from Truss, May, and Johnson. He's inherited all the bad things. Zahawi, Raab, Braverman, and but without Raab and Braverman, he wouldn't be able to keep the right wing of his party. Well, let's not call it the right wing of his party. Let's simply call it the backbenchers in his party, because the backbench rumblings are vocal. Are vocal. You can hear them outside Parliament. And Raab isn't a popular man, but my goodness, is he putting in the work to keep the backbenchers happy. Put Raab on the backbenchers, and he will breed dissension. So there is a good case for Rishi keeping Raab in office, no matter whether he is found to have broken or not broken the ministerial code. So do be prepared for that sudden surprise. It is possible that Raab will be found to have broken the ministerial code and yet will still retain office. That is a possibility. That would mean that we would be in a position where, particularly if Patel is propelled into the Conservative Party chairmanship, which is one of the possible angles, again, to keep the backbenchers, right-wingers happy, we could be in a position where three ministers are in office who have all broken the ministerial code. It is simply staggering that we're in this position. And now, now we're sort of the Northern Ireland Protocol Bill is hanging over us. The Northern Ireland Protocol Bill is such a misnomer, because the Northern Ireland Protocol Bill is a bill which allows the government to abolish or to ignore the Northern Ireland Protocol. That is what it does. Now, should the Northern Ireland Protocol Bill be abandoned, then the DUP at the moment probably wouldn't share power, wouldn't come back to the table. Should the Northern Ireland Protocol Bill go through, then Sinn Féin wouldn't power share. So the only option is not to tinker with the Northern Ireland Protocol Bill. The only option is to provide something else, another option, and that is the only way forward. As for the other threat to Rishi Sunak, the thing which has been hovering over him like some sort of witch's curse. You can actually hear her crashing around on her broomstick, smiling in a vacuous way and flapping her arms around, because she's clearly put in a lot of exercise with the hand jobs. Because if you remember her, when she was Prime Minister, those hands were flapping around without any real intention. You know, it's like looking at a puppet that's been badly strung. Liz Truss and the Trusses, preparing to go public, having sought advice from America, and and having gained groupies, right-wing groupies, all proposing growth, a growth that is going to make even Kwasi Kwarteng's prodigious package look modest. There we are. And that is the future for Rishi Sunak. Does the future look bright? No. The future's got clouds all over it.